everybody, back with a new episode of the X-Files. Last episode, we had some volcanic activity creating spores out of silicone.
A fungi life form.
Yeah, so
Silicone-based fungi.
a new type life form, but they decided to keep it buried.
Put that on ice.
Leave that alone.
Put that not on ice. Opposite.
Opposite of ice.
Keep it in the fire.
Okay, so Scully Mulder right back at it. So I'm assuming we're just gonna keep that going.
Just gonna glaze over Scully's trauma.
This next episode is called Red Museum. Does that... I don't know if that
I don't know.
applies at all. But let's get into it.
Applies? Like you don't have any theories about what it could be about?
Is that what I meant?
I don't know what you meant. Applies to Scully? Past situation? What did you mean?
I don't know. Roll the tape. Okay, here we go. Oh, they're so sad. Why would you cut to that?
Okay, what does this have to do with cows?
Oh, creepy.
Tell Mom I'll be back in 5 minutes, okay, Butcom?
You're like a booty call?
5 minutes?
Yeah, I guess in high school.
What did you just go through?
What does this have to do with cows and a man at the wall?
We're here to help you.
Be sure to grab the traumatized person. Grab him. Shake him.
Do you think abduction? Oh, there's writing. This one. Every time.
The local sheriff in Delta Glen, Wisconsin thinks he knows what's been happening to these kids.
What's that?
Abductions?
He thinks they've been possessed.
Possession?
I think you ought to see. Odin and the rest of them are a bunch of vegetarians. They drove the ranch right into the ground, turned 500 head of beef cattle into pets.
Those
Calls them a
bastards.
monument to barbarism.
A cult? I mean, if you were gonna have a cause to be in a cult for, sure.
Not eating the meat?
Mm-hmm.
The dawning of the age of Aquarius. 18 Earth years from the beginning of the new kingdom and the passage into spirit.
Is this his version of speaking in
As the
tongues?
acceleration.
I felt a spirit enter me.
A cow?
The Holy
When you
Spirit?
say spirit, Carrie, I'm not sure what you mean.
It might have been an animal spirit.
Did you say anything?
What does this have to do with anything?
Scully, meet you outside.
Just noticed it.
I want to run a background check on the church and this guy Odin. If you could just show us a good motel, maybe point out a good place to eat.
You come to the right place for that.
Fresh beef everywhere.
Oh my God, Scully.
So, are you still subscribing to the sheriff's claims of a possession?
In the absence of any other plausible explanation, it's a novel theory.
So happy.
Well, I'll tell you something. I
Every
feel kind
time.
of weird saying this, but I got the creeps in that apartment today.
Leave him alone. Go home.
Pull his gun out.
Go home.
You're gonna miss the tour bus.
Oh, you see that?
She's got a gun.
Well, what's she gonna do? Shoot us?
Maybe.
Go call my dad, Katie. I think he'd like to hear about this.
Who's your dad?
The
He's the sheriff.
I was gonna say she is one.
Yeah.
So they're all getting turned into cows? Or the cows are entering their bodies? Oh my gosh! Oh! She looks like she's tripping.
Oh, she's gonna do the roach spirit.
Oh, word. So, like, what, nature's fighting
Yeah,
back?
Danny, this is all good stuff.
Or they're just dosing them.
Just examined the girl.
What'd you find?
They found trace amounts of an unspecified alkaloid substance in her blood, possibly an opiate derivative, as well as a dangerously large quantity of something called scopolamine.
Have I been accused of a crime?
Oh. Are they making that noise?
You can always determine that elsewhere. Can you step outside, please, sir?
The barbarians will one day be cleansed from the earth. Answer the question. You did it, didn't you? You did something to those kids!
Sheriff, I've already had to go through this once with your kid.
Just as the barbarism doesn't seek to
It's gonna be blood.
against nature begets violence against
Oh, no.
Well, they're injecting the cattle with something called BST.
bovine somatotropin.
A genetically engineered growth hormone.
Yeah, shoot 'em up. A cow will produce 10% more milk. People around here have changed. Gotten mean, spiteful, dog-eat-dog.
They've been eating the hormone.
We had 7 rapes here last year by high school boys.
But those hormones have been proven safe. They've been cleared by the FDA.
Says who?
The FDA.
Government?
You're speaking Mulder's language. So that cult is injecting the teenagers because they've been injecting the cows. Like,
Oh, I was just thinking them eating the... Oh, injecting the teenagers with scopolamine?
oh well, no, I was thinking that was gonna like. the growth-
I'm saying that the hormone is just directly affecting the population.
yeah.
Oh my. That escalated quickly.
Who even were they?
I don't know, but they sure did go from... They didn't seem super scared. They're like, I'm gonna have to put it down, and then... Boom.
Oh. They may have been delivering more than babies.
Yeah.
That's why I brought you out here.
Every one of them was delivered and treated through childhood by Dr. Larson.
Yeah, the printouts we found in the briefcase were mostly shipping orders.
Was he injecting the kids? Because
We won't get the test results
all
back
that
in the file
aggression, they
until
said it was
tomorrow.
coming from the kids.
Are you thinking it might be bovine growth hormone?
And who's in the wall?
Yeah, that part is.
You'll never know.
It feels like to me it would be like the cult being like, we're gonna inject your kids because you don't care about injecting these
sharp.
cows.
But how would the cult have the doctor in their pocket?
Maybe that was the money.
Oh, yeah, it's money. Yeah, that's how.
Well, he's involved. Came out of nowhere.
This light here.
I don't know.
It's in the mirror. You telling me you wouldn't see a hole in the mirror?
What is it, Mulder?
A camera?
Looks like somebody's private little movie studio.
What?
What is her response?
That wasn't big enough.
No! Ooh, he's dead.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's just terrible.
Yeah. Oh.
You didn't get it.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah,
I got
that's
it
his
out.
son.
Oh.
He's on the building for 21 years. He used to run a daycare center out of it.
What building?
They're holding him for us.
They're about to get hit.
The red museum.
Okay.
What is it?
I thought it was gonna be some supernatural tap.
I know
T-bone.
his
T-bone.
face.
Did she say she recognized him? I mean, this guy just looks like a bird. A daycare center? The kids.
Yes.
Oh,
How they had access.
these poor children.
Excuse me.
Are you kidding? It's related to that?
The man who died in that plane crash was inoculating those kids with antibodies derived from what may have been an extraterrestrial source.
He's been injecting those kids with alien DNA.
No, Mulder, that was never proven
How
conclusively.
did we
But
get
it's the
the
same substance we
aliens?
found in the Erlenmeyer flask, isn't it? The same material my deep throat contact died for.
Yes.
He's gonna go after the kids. You get the sheriff
It wasn't
and meet me at Gary
bovine
Kane's apartment.
growth hormone. It was the alien DNA the whole time.
The whole
Scully.
time.
I want this guy alive.
Yeah, why is the cult, like, what does the cult have to do with anything?
I mean, other than the parallel of what we do to animals.
Yeah. But that's not the point the show's trying to make.
Maybe.
You think? So this is where he thinks the assassin is?
Yeah.
Okay. The twists, the turns,
So many.
mystery and the intrigue. Ugh. Gross, Mulder. Oh, it's gasoline.
Still, that's a jump. Oh, okay. But still, could have been mixed with.
What is happening?
Put it down. Now.
No, don't put it down. Put it
the
out.
opposite of that.
Put it out.
Put the lighter down.
Ooh, that guy's gonna kill him for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, Mulder. He's like, no, don't kill him.
Watch the match.
Also, the gasoline. Watch the gasoline with the guns and the...
I mean,
This is why people need to be cleared for duty.
this town.
Can you blame him?
File number XWC060361.
Yeah, but Mulder wanted him alive.
The identity of the man shot in the slaughterhouse is yet to be determined. I suspect whoever was doing this may have been using them as a control group. The shipping manifest for what is believed to be milk and beef tainted by the unspecified inoculant do not provide enough information to track their destinations. The FBI investigation into this case is currently at a standstill. The
This
case
guy's
remains
like,
open and
knew all
unsolved.
along. It says capitalism.
Yeah.
Big government.
Yeah, he slandered the FDA real hard.
I mean...
I
Alright, I don't
look,
completely follow everything that just...
I don't either. I don't think I did at all, but I don't know. I'm like, I'm with you on the whole, like, government agents, they can't be trusted, but, like, I am pro-regulation. Like, if you didn't have, like, a food and
right,
drug
you need something, but you have to understand that it can be corrupted.
Right.
Right.
And it most always is.
Yeah.
But fucking have to
And
have it, man.
what can you do? You can either trust it and not lose your mind, or
You have
question
to,
everything.
You have to regulate the regulation.
Yeah. But even that can be corrupted. So, I mean, it's not...
No, I mean, it's never going to be perfect. But,
It's obviously not, because people are going to...
but would you leave, like, big business to, like, be, like, unregulated on their
absolutely
food?
not.
Are you
No.
kidding? We'd be eating Snowpiercer fucking bugs.
I feel like I probably already am, because I eat corn. I think about it every time I eat corn. I'm like, what is this? Is this people? Not to slander corn. Sponsor Shelly corn. I love corn.
No. What is it? Soylent Green is people.
It's made of people.
Yeah.
Soylent Green is made of people. I don't actually know, because I've never seen.
But I just know it pop culture.
But
really.
it also makes me think of Snowpiercer.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, this is probably just like ground-up bugs. But it's fun.
You think a company that is trying to be meatless would give you bugs?
Maybe. You're the one who said don't trust big business. Don't trust big corn. Corn.
Never trust big corn. Okay, so let's break, because I'm confused too. So let's.
No, we can't break it down because
No, well, just tell me what you feel like happened, and I'll tell you what I feel like happened. Like, okay, so was the whole time
I guess the government was injecting the children
with alien DNA?
And using the cult as a control group.
Yeah, because they don't eat meat.
Right. Oh.
So they weren't getting any of the growth hormone.
Yeah, but they were also just straight up injecting the kids, right?
Yes.
It wasn't just the meat aspect.
Right. But maybe it had something to do with the alien
Oh,
DNA.
yeah. But they wouldn't get it in any form.
Right.
They wouldn't get it via intake. Ooh, they could have been using the kids for the injections and the meat, the rest of the community for the meat.
And then
as a control.
And
I
the
don't know.
control group had
but,
nothing.
I mean, what was it doing other than making them more aggressive? Didn't we already establish this with, like, leaded gasoline? Sorry, I don't have my necklace on.
Yeah.
I did? Thanks.
We did talk about the leaded gasoline. Okay, but that's kind of cool, because the whole time you think it's going to be the town versus the
But
cult.
it's really the government against everyone.
Everyone, yeah. And, I was waiting to see where the show was going to go in terms of politically, like, whether they're supporting the people who are against the meat or whatever.
Oh. I mean, it really is moot point.
Right, I know. Because
it's a moot point, sorry.
It's a moot point. Because, they had Scully and Mulder eating the meat.
Yeah.
But the I mean,
Okay,
other than the fact...
I think if they're going to say anything, they're saying, like, the consumer is, like, more of the affected rather than the effector.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like...
Which, yes.
The decisions you make, I mean, not entirely that, but, like, the little guy's going to be...
However much fault the little guys has, it's always going to be a bigger, larger systemic problem.
Yeah.
Which is totally where I'm at, too. She's a vegetarian. I stopped eating beef like 2 years ago, I guess.
It's been a while.
And I'm trying to slowly like work other ones out of my diet, but so I was just curious on where
Corn, man, it tastes so much like chicken. It's crazy.
I tried it. It's good.
It's good. I'm obsessed with it. That's what makes me a little bit sketch about it. Is I'm like, this stuff is delicious.
Well, we're about to go in there and eat some Gardein meatless meat. So
Corn though is vegetarian, not vegan. It's got eggs in it.
Oh. Okay.
It's important that everyone knows that
Well,
our meat eating practices,
okay, so
or lack thereof.
when it flashed to the deep throat kill, I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Yeah, it was not an expected like
at all.
to be for this little episode to be like part of the
Right. Well, it was kind of like that, like Amish community, and all of a sudden it was aliens.
Yeah.
But we were like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
But it's kind of like them injecting alien DNA. I was like, "Oh, okay, that makes sense." Like, before we found out that part of it, I was just like,
them injecting alien DNA. Oh,
okay. Oh, I get it.
okay,
I'm
I
back
get
on board.
It tracks.
Yes. But whoa! And now he's dead.
Yeah.
So we don't know who he works for, if he's like,
Right.
what he is, why he
Right.
is, anything. But you know,
I mean,
the man was grieving his son.
yeah. Mulder couldn't get his mitts on him so soon,
Right.
so easily.
But I mean, you're right. They said he really should have been vetted and not back on the force.
Yeah. But you were right about like in this town. Like,
right. Yeah. But even you got the FBI and Scully's back. So
yeah, nobody has mentioned anything about like, oh, she's been cleared for duty.
Yeah.
Like, no.
like, what is
She's
her
just back.
psychological state? Like, who
Bad.
knows? Who could say? Who could say? But she's still always going to be more even than Mulder.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They're like, no, but Mulder needs you, so you're good to go.
Yeah. So, I mean, I liked it overall, especially because it just became...
I definitely did too, especially the absurdity of the, like you said, they're being injected with alien DNA.
Right.
Gotcha. Okay, that everything makes sense now.
So wow. But I will say it got real convoluted for a little bit there. I was just like, what?
Yeah.
So many things happening, but...
Chris Carter, you crazy. You crazy.
He out here doing it. But yeah, man, hopefully we find out more about whatever...
I mean, I'm sure we will. I don't know if they're going to specifically like give us more information about this scenario, but
Right.
I think it was just like showing us like the fingers.
Yeah. Oh, right.
In the communities.
Right. Well, at least we know who killed the OG Deep Throat.
Mm-hmm.
Unrelated to this episode, I did want to talk about the fact that we had some crossover stuff happening. I recently watched the episode of Supernatural where Crowley shows up. And it all started making sense to me. If y'all remember the fire episode we watched, she really wanted to talk to me about something. And now I realized...
I was like, I recognized him, but I couldn't say anything because I didn't want to do any...
She said, we'll talk about it eventually. And
Yeah.
eventually is here.
Yeah, it's
so,
here.
so Crowley was the guy in that episode. Yeah. And I'm curious to know more about him because I think there is more we want to talk about with that. But I don't know any... He just showed up. Yeah. But that was exciting.
She's like, I reckon. Did you say it in the episode?
Yeah,
like,
I did. But I didn't put it all together. I was just like, was he in an episode of the X-Files? And then I was like, oh, the fire episode. Oh, the conversation. Yeah. All him flashing
Did you
back.
watch it again, or did you remembered it?
I remembered. Because he does look kind of different.
Oh, he's a child.
Yeah, he's a lot older.
Like 20 years difference.
But yeah,
maybe like 15.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's definitely like a baby, and then he's a young one.
Yeah.
In the X-Files episode. But yes, that's one of the things that I wanted to. And also, everybody's already started coming out with it, and I think we maybe even talked about this last time. But Skinner.
You love Skinner.
I love Skinner.
I do too.
I just never wanted to say anything like I I didn't want
that
to influence your opinion.
That
but
won't.
I just love Skinner.
I will.
I don't know how it eventually gets, but like. And the seasons that I have seen of the X-Files,
I love him too.
I love him so much.
Like the sass that he gave the smoking man with the no smoking sign. Amazing.
That was me showing my no smoking sign.
Oh. Yeah, and like I just the care that he has for
He loves
what's Scully and Mulder are doing. Like I love
loves
that.
them.
Yeah,
He is us.
yeah,
He is the fandom.
for sure. Protect them.
I protect them, help them, nurture them, feed their. Oh my gosh, growth.
But don't inject them.
Oh no, feed their growth. But I was gonna say like feed their oh my gosh, words. What are they?
Feed their curiosity.
No, I have a way more negative word that I'm trying to find.
Oh.
Yeah.
Feed
Feed their like obsession and their
paranoia.
paranoia.
Right. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Feed their obsession and paranoia because that's what makes for good TV.
Yeah, for sure. But I do like him a lot.
Yeah.
And especially now knowing more of his like backstory, that was really cool.
Yeah. I think we should just watch another one and then
We can't.
why not?
Because Brandon needs to like do a mix and bowl situation, and then we gotta eat, and then we gotta play games.
But we can watch it after we eat instead of playing games, or do we need to play games? Like they're looking forward to it. Levels of playing games.
Well, let's talk to them.
Okay.
All right.
You can stop it.
Well, okay. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back soon.